and welcome to TLG-GT Live. I'm SVP Aaron Guterman. Another live show coming at you week in and week out every Tuesday, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully y'all had a great morning. I know I have myself, and man, just excited to get up daily, excited to attack my day, attack my goals. If you guys aren't waking up on fire, then you need to change your desire. You need to change what it is that you guys are looking for on a daily basis. And yesterday we talked with Megan Sorley, and we talked about her reasons, her why, and she talked about her dream board, things that she got together with her family and really took a hold of so she can prioritize her time to achieve. And that's what this business is all about. Hell, that's what success is all about in general. If you guys aren't prioritizing your time and maximizing your effort of productivity, then you're not giving this a real shot. Now, we're going to talk about that today, about giving this a real shot. But this morning, we want to get together and we really want to hone in on what it takes to be a professional in this business. We're going to go over the top 10. I got a few announcements here. First and foremost, let's knock out our leaderboard. Our leaderboard for week 2, September, crushed it, man. We got a great top 10 leaderboard here. If you didn't hit the top 10, you've got to work harder, fight smarter, and get after it, guys. So number 10, we've got Ruben Rodriguez with 3 apps for $3,749. Number 9, Brandy Myers. Brandy coming into the situation here, coming onto the scene with 1 app with $4,134. You keep a lookout for Brandy. She's a sharp one. Number 8, Jared Leifert, 4 apps for $4,224. Number 7, Jamie Bloss, 4 apps for $4,868. Number 6, Danielle Leifert, 5 applications, $5,204. Number 5, Jessica Lopez, 7 applications for $6,156. Getting it, Jessica. Number 4, Latif Duncan, 8 applications for $6,339 for the week. Number 3, Mark Spear, 8 applications for $7,500 for the week. Congratulations, Mark. Number 2, Megan Sorley, 5 apps for $7,275 for the week. Congratulations, Megan. And number 1, the Savage, Lake Savage Bellavance, 4 applications for $8,257 for the week. Some of you are like, I can't even fathom doing $2,000 or $3,000 for the week. Well, I'm telling you to expand your vision, expand your investment, and I promise you, y'all are gonna start hitting $5,000 to $15,000 per week. The new agents are starting to go for $25,000 in production on a weekly basis because that's the new thought process. If you guys can really take advantage of the different tiers in our lead systems, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, you're going to be able to leverage these systems and start maximizing your schedule for productivity. That's what this entire system is about, of maximizing for productivity. And boy, we got this thing set in stone. All right, leadership event. We ran a contest over the last 3 months. And for those that hit district manager, and for those that hit platinum partner, which is $30,000 annual premium, qualified for an event at the Outer Banks where my beach house is located, but we also rented another house out there for everybody to fit in. It's going to be awesome, man. We're going to spend Thursday through Sunday, come back and run this event on Tuesday. If you didn't qualify, we'll be running more trips. We'll be doing different things for the team. I love to do them. But when we put events out there, y'all should do whatever in your power, every single month to move at your best efforts to hit these events. Some of y'all were like real close, but I am running a silent contest this month. So I'm telling you all to run at your best. Run at your best. I'm telling you all to run at your best because it's going to be a fun contest. Y'all make it happen. All right. Freedom and Flexibility Sales Summit, October 25th. See that right behind me? This is the theme of the event, freedom and flexibility. There are many commitments that have been pouring through. We are a month out, and I realize that I'm hammering the tar out of this 1 month out, but I'm doing that for a reason, so y'all can't come at us on one of the most important events of your career, that you can't come back at us if we're pushing this thing 2 weeks of and you say you don't have enough time. Well, guess what? You got enough time. It's like you got plenty of time. You got more time than you can handle right now. We've got time to make it happen. So y'all get after it. Utilize this event. And I'm telling you, this is going to set your business on a new trajectory. This is going to be the event for you to place yourself on a path that you've never been on before. The motivation, the education, the edification, and the team association is going to be next level for you. You do not want to miss this opportunity to be in Raleigh, October 25th. So make sure you're putting in your calendar, you're planning accordingly, and you're registering right now. When you make the decision to come, the how-to will follow, but you have to commit first. So make sure that you are registering. If you don't see it behind me right there, you can go to TLGGT.com/GT Bootcamp. Y'all get there. Y'all go ahead and register. Make sure you lock your success in the cement. Quit playing around in the sand. Sand only builds castles, and they get washed away every single night. When y'all play around in the concrete, man, that thing is solid. Y'all should understand what I'm talking about here. All right. The TLG system will show you your professional self. See, there's entrepreneur mindset and there's employee mindset. It's going to bring out the best in you, but also bring your weaknesses and flaws into light. See, it shows if you're constantly a distracted person or a person that will just grab the bull by the horns and run. We see it all the time because people will start throwing out all kinds of excuses or reasons why they can't do what they need to do in order to succeed. We've got a very simple system here, and it's spelled out from A to Z. You do this, this, and this with the right this, and you're going to have success. But when we lay it out, people come up with all kinds of excuses of fear or doubt or money or time or distraction. And those things are invisible lines that you can solve easily. All you need to do is have perspective. Talk to your upline. Talk to the person that brought you in here. We're going to help you solve these, but it will bring out the flaws in people like you ain't never seen before. This business shows if you're a worrier or a warrior. Some of y'all are like, well, how the heck did Megan start out so hard? Or how about Rachel DeLeo, in the 4A agency? Coming out here with lightning and deciding to put in 7 hours of dials, deciding to maximizing her efforts to get this thing right. Now we're her first full month. Last month she came in she's only been here for 3 weeks, right? 4 weeks. This is her first full-time month, and she's already over 10,000 for the month, and she's working tier 1 leads. Y'all understand what I'm saying here? She's just decided that she's going to listen, work, associate, and communicate and ride the coattails of those who know where they're going. Not if and or but, not make excuses of why. She's going to solve her problems right now in order to move forward. See, it shows if you're a worrier or a warrior. It brings out the discipline, or it reveals the complacent and the lazy habits that you've created for so long. See, that employee mindset has got y'all thinking, well, I'm just going to show up 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to put in mediocre employment hours, and I'm going to clock out at this time because I got other things to do. Well, that's okay if you want to clock in and trade for $15 to $20 an hour less, in some cases. That's okay. We need those types of people in this world. But if you want to step out and really change your life, then you have to start thinking as a business owner. You have to start thinking about maximizing your time, being a very good time manager, about being super organized and disciplined in your efforts. Y'all should wake up on a daily basis with a plan in place to make it happen. It rewards the committed. It rewards the consistent. It rewards the engaged. It can elevate your income to levels you've never seen before. It blows my mind on a daily basis watching people buy new bikes, buying new things for themselves, changing the quality of their life forever, able to take trips, able to afford things that they couldn't afford before. This is why we do what we do, to elevate our quality of life. And y'all understand this because when you trade dollars for hours, most people live at a level that's super close to their income because they want the best quality of life they can afford. And they're not thinking too much about the future and saving. That's just how most people think. And when it comes to elevating your blueprint, it's about expanding that income and creating a massive separation. Now, the cool thing is it could be percentage-wise. If you want to save 30%, you can, and you're making more, you can elevate your quality of life and you can buy things. You can live differently. You can eat well. You can give well. You can love well, serve well. Money does a whole lot of things when you're making it. So, these are the things that TLG can do for you if your investment is there. Investment of time, energy, and money. You'll get a return of time, quality time, massive energy and excitement, joy and purpose, and a monetary gain. And that's what this system does, man. That's what it's all about. We as leaders invest so much time and energy into our agents. The leaders lead by example of what it takes to elevate yourself to a six-figure plus income. That either gives you a sense of understanding or it brings you to the realization of your own acceptance of mediocrity. That's what this business does for people. And, a lot of people make a decision and they either become a victim and they point fingers, or they do a self-realization and they point the fingers at themselves. And they realize that they have to change in order to receive change. And that comes through our 8 steps to success, through reading, association, attending meetings, listening, working, communicating. All of that is things that you could do to invest in yourself and start to change on a new level in order to have a different income. All right. Success is a choice. We have the gift of change. So you can choose to change your habits and discipline at any given time if you desire to, if you have a reason to, if you've really developed a why with yourself and with your family, with your loved ones, you're going to start to change and you'll start to change for the better to receive that gift, right? Those reasons are a gift. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to earn them. You've got to go out and get them. They're not just going to come to you without an absolute investment of, to be able to receive that reward. Okay. Our value prop is so high though, it's almost impossible to not win in TLG if you give it 100%, if you give it really 100% of who you are, because when you're maxing out and giving 100%, you're pushing yourself to new levels of achievement, whether it be 10,000 silver partner, 20,000 gold, 30,000 platinum, 40,000 diamond and above, or hitting district manager or regional manager or vice president or senior vice president. All these investments are pushing you up to new levels and showing you that you can have bigger and better and spiral up instead of fall back down. Really understand this, guys. Really understand this. Take notes on what I'm saying here. Print it out. Keep it in front of you. Communication is the master key to fixing problems. By plugging into training calls, these shows, these live videos, utilizing the Facebook group and watching old training calls and videos, going to the YouTube page, you can utilize all this communication. You can go into workplace and go into hours and hours and hours of training calls. We have so much available to you. By being active in workplace and communication daily with your upline. That communication daily allows you to tap into the mindset of successful producers. By asking questions on a daily basis allows you to expand your understanding and skill set to achieve what they've already achieved. By attending boot camps, this event behind me, by attending conferences on an annual basis, by calling your growing upline every single day and cultivating that relationship. See, it's going to set you up for a hyper-focused association and condensed education. We're trying to shorten your learning curve. You know, a lot of agents will come in here and they'll try to do it on their own and be a lone wolf. I've never seen not one person ever in 12 years come in here and start to do this on their own and be successful at it. Haven't found one. Out of thousands and thousands of agents, hadn't found one. But those who plug into the system and get around the heat in the group, those are the ones who cultivate success and just rinse and repeat. They don't try and reinvent our wheel. They listen, they work, associate, and communicate, and just put that effort in. Those who don't get on training calls, those who don't attend conferences, have never seen them make it, not once. You know, so this event coming up, to me, it's a make or break. To me, it's those I know who are in attendance are going to have a 6-month advantage on those who don't. And if you don't give yourself that advantage, most of you won't know how to achieve the success fast enough to keep you focused. This is what I know about these events. You know, we do 2 a year, man. We've got a big conference coming up next year, but this is the last one of this year. And I guarantee you, like, the next one ain't coming around the corner. It's going to be some time. And if you don't have this energy and understanding and association, you might not make it. Truth be told. And it's okay. Like, because I'm going to find people, the leaders are going to find people that will understand this, and they are going to make it. We are going to continue to grow. Do we want you to grow with us? You know it, man. You know it. We want you to have the absolute best opportunity for you. But we know as leaders that those who don't commit never make it, man. They never, ever make it. This is why we're pushing this so hard. This is why we know what we know, to get you to the event, get you around the people who are doing this, all right? Those who don't commit always lose focus. They never skill up. They get agitated with failure and most likely just quit. See, communication is the tool to keep your money machine running smoothly. Isolation is the pit of despair, depression, and stagnation. An idle mind is the devil's workshop. For every day you clock out of your business and you step into your anxiety, your feelings, your fear, your obsessions, your vices, you know, whatever it is that you guys step into outside of your responsibilities of personal life and success, then you're like, it's a devil's playground, man. Like, there's so many things that can happen to take you out of momentum and bring you back. So you have to watch it. If you're not plugging in, I strongly urge you to start. You know, if this is your first meeting you're watching, and I'm asking leaders, share the heck out of this, man. Make sure every single one of your agents get this video. Make sure every one of your agents hear what I'm saying, because this is the mindset to win in this business. And if they don't have the right mindset up front to win in this business, we're not giving them a fair shot. All right. So I strongly urge you to start plugging in. Communicate, associate, change equals the growth of your money blueprint, the expansion. And it's the expansion of the quality of your life. Massive success versus success, man. That's what it really is about. When you're in growth mode and moving forward, you'll find ways to fix problems, solve problems, get to the event, right? Example, you know, storms are shutting down travel across the country, right? You know, the cool thing is virtual and telesales, were a lifesaver for us in 2020 when all this was coming against us in 2020 with COVID and we weren't able to go see people at a safe level. We switched, we pivoted, we solved that problem really quick, and we were rewarded on another level that I couldn't even see until we made the decision and stepped forward. And then we saw it, the whole company saw it. And that's why we're 95% virtual now, 99%, because the whole company saw that. They saw the problem coming at us. We solved it because that's who we are as leaders. And now we're on another path, another trajectory that can elevate us even higher and faster. You know, what we're doing is so fun, guys. Let's get after it. See, you're part of an elite insurance agency. You know, there's companies and managers out there that push one product and they just say, you know what, just get more leads and make dials. That's all. They're not teaching you how to overcome objections. They're not teaching you how to policy review. They're not teaching you about advanced product knowledge. They're not teaching you how to communicate effectively with people. They're not doing these things. I thank God every day I landed in this system to learn these essential tools for communication and connection with people. That's what we teach here at TLG. We're not a fly-by-night insurance company, man. The TLG has next level agents. See, you can be good or you could be great. You could be good and let up every now and then. You can take your eye off the ball at times. But if you want to be great, you have to have a constant focus. You have to be damn obsessed. You have to be next level obsessed, like truly. You know, I want to say a cuss word, but I'm not. I want it to be impactful. I want you to hear me. You really have to be obsessed with your business. It's a decision. It's a lifestyle. It's a desire. It's a mentality. It's from going from good to great. Not many can handle it. It's the truth, man. Not many were meant for greatness. Not many were meant to have their names in the book of legacy, for people to remember how much impact they had on their lives. Not many were meant for that, but I am. And I know a lot of you out there are. And my only question to you is, when are you going to realize it? When are you going to start it? When are you going to be it? When are you going to live it? See, I am, are you? This is the mentality you have to really set paces and move boundaries of your income and quality of life. All right, we're going to hear from the top five. We've got the top five getting ready to slam it, slash it, get after it. They got great content. Y'all stick around for them. Jessica Lopez, Lateef Duncan, Mark Spear, Megan Sorley, Lake Savage. Y'all crushed it last week. Y'all led from the front. Who else is ready? Who else is ready to lead from the front? See, it all depends on you. If you want it, go get it.
Hello everyone, this is Jessica Lopez, direct to Nelson Alvarez, direct to Aaron Guterman, direct to Art Leeser. I am number 5 for the week with $6,155 on 7 applications. And this week really just consisted of not just dialing and attending every dial session available. I just encourage everyone to do this. It's such a wonderful atmosphere. You learn a lot. You get some pretty wonderful training during that time. And because of that training, I was able to overcome my fear of live transfers. I had tried it before and I crashed and burned. It was not a good experience for me. I had to learn how to be more directive and bold. Thanks to the awesome Nelson Alvarez's training on live transfers, when I turned it back on Thursday, I believe, immediately call came in and I was able to close that one pretty quickly. That was a 2-step process. I did a Zoom with her. First application we did with her, she was declined. She forgot to tell me she had congestive heart failure, which is fun. So we quickly pivoted to Great Western. I was able to get her written up for a little over, I think it was $2,200. And then right after that, another live transfer came in, closed that one as well. So it was a pretty productive day that day for me. I think I did like over 5,000 for the day. So those of you who are not using live transfers, I highly encourage getting the training. Sit down, watch Nelson's video 5, 6, 7 times, and get your confidence, boost your confidence, and be ready to go. Insurance Toolkit helped me tremendously to get this done. You know, you can't always guess when people forget to tell you about, you know, major organ failure, but it's good to have it because you can quickly pivot. So that's all for me. You guys have a great week. Let's kill it. Let's close September strong, GT, and we'll see y'all next week.
Hey everyone, Mark Spear, director Aaron Guterman, director Art Leeser, coming at you from Raleigh, North Carolina. This week I finished up number 3 on the Guterman team with $7,005 of annual premium. This week for me really was just going after the system, putting everything into place that we were trained to do, 50 dials a day, booking 15 meetings. I was able to sit with 8, close 3 for 8 applications, and that's just kind of the average of how it works. So if you want to be a $7,000 or more producer a week, you have to put in the activity. But one of those things that helps you put in the activity is getting on those live dials. I haven't missed one. I get on the live dials, every single chance that I get. If I might miss one if I have a meeting or 2 meetings, in that time slot. But I believe I've only missed one. Other than that, I get on them either to dial, help train, or to skill up myself. I mean, listening to Nelson Alvarez last week on a live dial was amazing. Being able to see him close a live transfer and see how he interacts with those clients. So you're doing yourself an injustice if you're not getting on the live dials, because you're missing so much content, so much training, things that are going to help you skill up and get to the next level. I implore you, get onto the live dials when you can. If you don't have meetings, you should be on them to set meetings and to, again, skill up and get to the next level. I hope that helps everybody out. Let's crush this week. We have a couple more weeks left in the month to hit your goals. I haven't hit mine yet, so I'm going to keep going. And we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.
Hey guys, this is Megan Sorley. I'm director Mark Spear, director Aaron Guterman, director Art Leeser, and I am located in Smithfield, North Carolina. I was number 2 for the week with 5 applications and 7275 AP. Something I ran into a lot this week was having clients who, when they realized mortgage payment protection or mortgage protection life insurance was indeed life insurance, I got a lot of objections saying, oh, we already have life insurance in place, we don't need this then. So kind of how I overcame that was exactly what they tell us to do, by assigning a purpose to their existing life policies. So for instance, if somebody said, oh, we already have a $25,000 whole life policy, so we don't even need to look at this then, I would say, oh, great, good for you for putting that in place, being on top of it. I'm sure that's going to cover your funeral, final expenses, any debts and things of that nature, right? And then of course they would agree with me, and I would say, okay, awesome. So that's not what we're going to be worried about today. We are looking specifically to cover 6, 12, or 18 months of payments to buy your family some more time to figure out what they're going to do with the house. If they're going to sell it, if they're going to keep it, how they're going to make ends meet if they do decide to keep it. We're buying your family time specifically to cover mortgage payments with this policy. And kind of by doing that and like ruling out that objection really quickly, that's how I got the bulk of my sales this week. So that really helped me out a lot to assign a purpose for their policies that they already have and assign a purpose for the policy that they're about to get through me. And then the other way that I assigned a purpose was I had two of my apps this week. They kind of came at me with the objection that they have a financial advisor, like right off the bat. She said, we don't make any decisions without talking to our financial advisor. Just want to let you know that right now. And I was like, totally understand. Financial advisors are great. So then I again assigned a purpose. Financial advisors are great for advising you on your finances. I'm a life insurance advisor, so I'm going to advise you for life insurance. And by assigning myself a different purpose than their financial advisor, that made sense to them. We moved forward, and of course they still wanted to talk to their life insurance advisor or their financial advisor at the end of our meeting. But I said, you know, if your financial advisor is as good as you say he is, which I totally believe that he is, I can't imagine any reason why he would advise you against getting a whole life policy when your term ends next month, which was the case for these clients. So let's go ahead and fill out the application, get the insurance carriers thinking about you guys while you confirm with him. And if I don't hear anything, I'm going to assume that everything's good to go. Because I can't think of any reason that he would advise you otherwise. So we were able to go ahead and put that objection to rest, let them know that this is a good decision and that any financial advisor worth having would agree with that. So we did their applications a couple days ago, and those are still pending. So that is working out well so far also. So hopefully that's helpful. Designating a purpose for financial advisors or for the policies they already have in place and the policy you're about to sell them has been super helpful to me this week, and hopefully it's helpful to somebody else. Take care. Bye.
Hey guys, this is Lake Savage Bellavance, all the way up in Maine. Of course, it's Patriots Nation. So I finished last week with 4 applications and 8,257 AP. And you know, it was, again, I keep saying it, but I have the same process every single week. And I have to speed up when I'm lacking in appointments. If I have a lot of think about it, which sometimes it happens, it's normal to get a batch in a row. It's normal to have some no-shows. You have to pick up your activity. So I set up my week in order to allow a lot of follow-up. With these virtual appointments, it's important to do a lot of follow-up, because if someone is, you know, like this summer, if they're on vacation, that's one of the hardest things to get them to commit to, is an appointment before vacation. So you have to make sure you follow up the people who went on vacation, who were going up to visit family, or, you know, anything like that. So you got to make sure you got to get your follow-up correctly. And one of my biggest sales, 3,600 AP, was actually from a lady that I have been trying to schedule for 3 or 4 weeks now. She would always have an excuse when our appointment came up, and I would try to tie her down. I would set her on the next day, and then she would be busy again. Things happen. I finally got her to sit down, and we wrote apps. And it's really important to make sure you fight for these people, because they don't have the mindset we have about time, and there's enough time in the day. So we have to be consistent in their life in order to help them. So I hope this helps. Keep going strong in the month of September. Don't let last month be good enough for you, because it's never good enough. Don't ever think it's good enough for your family, and just keep fighting for it. So really happy to be here. Really excited to finish this month strong. I'm shooting for 40, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye-bye.